Yo, yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber, and the subscriber sent the donation, so thanks for your donation. And remember, guys, if you want to guarantee that your question will be answered, make sure you click the link below what's in the donation. So this one says, I'm trying to change my life. I grew up awkward and not cool, not sexual, had no sex appeal, no friends or anything, and deep down, I'm still like that. But now I have took your advice and added some game and got a few numbers. But now I'm nervous to hang with the girls one-on-one because I don't want them to see the old me come out. How do I overcome these thoughts in my journey to bettering my life? Because the old me kind of still exists. All right, so this is the thing, you know, I'm glad this question was brought up, because a lot of times people like to downplay the game. Meaning they'll say, oh, what do you need all this game for? And, you know, just get money and you know, girls are going to come and, you know, all this, you know, just some regular type of weird stuff that's not really helping anything. Because like you said, you got a few numbers. Now you're like, okay, I'm going to set up the date. But now you're like, okay, what do I do when I'm on the date? You understand? What are some things I'm supposed to make happen? And then, you know, how do I transition from that to actually, you know, seeing her again, or even trying to, you know, get things going on that night? You know, so there's always these extra steps that you may not know how to do. You understand? And this is where, you know, the game comes in. This is why it's important to study the game and also apply it. So the thing is, what I would say, you know, when it comes to your situation, and this is for a lot of guys' situation, is that you have to work on your mindset first. You understand? And then also study the game and implement it, meaning go out there and do it. So what I would say to you is, you know, go out there actually and you know, set up a date and go on the date. And what's going to happen is, you know, either, you know, things are going to probably go in the direction you want it to go, or it could be like terrible, you understand? Or, you know, but either way is good, because what happens is you're going to learn certain things that you wouldn't have learned unless you actually did it. See, there's a part of the game where you have to actually be, you know, in the situation. You have to be face to face with the girl. You have to really be in that moment so that you can learn certain things about yourself in those moments. You understand? Because there's only so much that I could teach you, or another, you know, dating coach could teach you. There's certain things you need to learn on your own by actually being out there. You understand? And so you got to be out there to make the mistakes, be out there to, you know, see what's going to go down, so that you could come back, study up on some more stuff, and then go back out in there and be like, oh, you know what? I noticed when I went on this date with this girl, I was real nervous. And I didn't know what to say. Okay, cool. Let me, you know, go back and study and see what, you know, I can learn how to, like, what should I have conversations with a woman on a date? What should I talk about? You know, how should I transition from, you know, just talking about this to talking about that? Like, what am I supposed to do? And see, this is why, again, the game is so important. And also, this is another, you know, I want to talk about this also too, which is going to really help you guys out. This is why, you know, the game costs. Because, for example, you know, the guy who sent this email, he put down a donation because the donation meant he's going to, you know, it's a guarantee that his question is going to be, you know, answered. So he's getting certain information that can help him get him to the next level. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is that, you know, you're going to go out there, you're going to do certain things, and there's certain things you don't know that you need to know that you're not going to find anywhere unless you invest. You know, and I talk about this a lot of times. So a lot of times I get dudes, they'll be like, yo, you know, I watched a lot of your videos on YouTube, but I'm still having trouble. And I'm like, yeah, you're going to probably have some trouble because the point where you're at now is as much as where you're going to get to by watching the videos on YouTube. You understand? So you have to get to that next step, that next level. That's going to cost. You feel what I'm saying? So for this guy who wrote the email, What it is that there's certain things that can help you, that you need to know, that you need to study up on when it comes to the game. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that you need to figure this out and learn this stuff, you know, and some of the stuff that you need to learn is going to cost, right? But also you have to just, you know, you have to study this and at the same time implement it so that you can see where you're at in these situations. You see what I'm saying? So when you go out there, you got these numbers. What you should do is set the date and go on the date. Now, before you go on the date, what you can do is look up, you know, what are some things to talk about on a date? How do I build sexual tension on a date? You know, what are some things that I can do to flirt? How do I flirt on the date? You understand? So these are the things that you need to, you know, study so that when you do go on the date, right, you can have certain things to say, certain things to do so that you'll know what to do and how to do it and make the things go down, right? And so you'll be better equipped for when the date happens. Now, when the date happens and you're on the date, you're going to say, oh, you know, you're going to be in that moment, enjoy the moment, do what you got to do. And then after it's over, you assess what happened. You say, oh, damn, well, I realized I was extremely nervous. How do I get over this nervousness? Or I realized I ran out of stuff to say and it was kind of awkward. Okay, how do I, you know, get in a situation where I don't run out of stuff to say? So these are the things that you need to learn. So you go back to studying and then you go back out in the field. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying to you again is that, and for a lot of guys in this situation, you know, go on YouTube, find all the resources you can find to study up on this stuff. But understand that there are certain things that you're going to need to know that you don't know that's going to cost, which is why, you know, I say until I'm freaking blue in the face that you guys should join Bad Boy membership, get the books, get the, you know, the programs, all these different things that's going to help you get to that next level. You see what I'm saying? Because this is what happens a lot in the game where guys, they get to one step and then they're like, okay, what do I do now? And so the next thing you need to do is something you need to learn. And some of those things you need to learn, right, you're not going to find unless you invest. You understand? And the thing is, I'm not even saying this just as some like, you know, like some sales pitch. Like, oh, Mr. Locar, you're just saying this because you want people to buy your shit. And I'm like, yes, I want you to buy the shit. You understand? And, you know, a big reason why I want you to buy the shit is so that when you ask me another question, the next question you should ask me should be at a more advanced level of the game. See, I get a lot of the same questions over and over and over again. And I'm like, okay, I'm seeing the same questions because dudes aren't stepping it up because they don't think they need to. Again, like I said, a lot of cats think, oh, well, what's the point of this game stuff and blah, blah, blah. But then when they get in a situation where they're like, oh, there's that girl across the room. I want to talk to her, but I don't know what to say. Then you know what to say. You go over and you talk to her, then you got her number. Well, I got her number. Now I don't know how to set the date. Then you set the date and then now you're like, oh shit, I'm going on a date, but I don't know what to say and I don't know what to do on a date. You understand? So there's levels to this shit. There's things you need to know. And if you're actually serious about it, you'll be serious about understanding how important the game is and why you should study it and why you should also go out there and implement it and also understand that there are certain things in the game that you need to know that you don't know that you would know if you invest. All right. So, you know, for you who wrote the email, I would say to you, hit the girls up, right? Set up a time to meet up and go on that date. And before the date, just read up on some stuff. You understand what I'm saying? You know, look at some things about, you know, conversation, about flirting, all these other different things. I have stuff on this channel. I have stuff in my books. I have stuff on the Bad Boy membership. So the advice is there. It's all about how serious are you to, you know, get the knowledge so you can use it when you're out here making it happen. All right. So that's pretty much it. Listen, guys, if you have any questions, make sure you click the link below and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Click the link below to get the ebook 60-Second Game. In this book, you learn how your confidence, verbal communication skills, appearance, response to rejection, and honesty can affect your game. Click the link below to get your copy today.
Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.